Mm, Good evening and
Salutations.
welcome to the fourth floor full of, as always and forever, I am the psycho patient on this level, and with me for the for another time, Princess Sprinkles.
Try that again.
Hmm?
Try again.
Princess Sparkles.
Ah.
Yes. What I was saying, like, what the fuck did I
Even
say
know his
wrong?
own
Was that not
guest
fucking gay enough for
name.
you? It's my show. Now.
I don't like sprinkles. They're nasty. They're not even sweet.
Alright. So I was gonna say, let's. Hey.
Fuck you.
Okay, emo. So today is the same day because we're wearing the same color scarves. Um,
But I changed mine, obviously.
she washed her scarf and put it back on. Um, it's really not a topic of like, oh, I'm just gonna tell you something. No, I'm just curious because I'm a nerd and I got swords and took it even further. And yes, I'm a Harry Potter fan. But fuck you.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Oh, Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Ah.
So, as a Harry Potter fan, I took it further and I bought myself a wand. No, I'm not showing it to you because it's all the way on the other side of the room, and I'm
Way
lazy,
over there.
and she's heavy, and they're heavier. But they never say anything, and they never show any of this in the books or in the movies. And I was gonna Google it, but I forgot until just now. And I'm recording, so I'm not going to just, you know, go and search that while I'm talking to you.
Rude.
But you have, first class wizards and witches. On the same train to Hogwarts, they have a section for the rich kids. Now, okay, cool, that makes sense. I'm curious, like, what? How do you become rich in the wizard world? Like, at least in the real world, it makes sense. Like, oh, my dad sells real estate, and he's good at it. Or, oh, my mom's a lawyer. They don't have lawyers in the wizard world. Like, you just go before a court, and they just outright tell you, oh no, bitch, you did it. We don't give a shit. Go, you're done. Like, you don't have anybody talking on your behalf. Are you fucking asleep?
No.
Well, lift that Muslim shit up off your face.
No,
So I
I'll
can
just
see.
keep moving.
Okay. Here, play with a snake. But it's like, I'm curious. Like, you got Harry. Somehow he's poor, even though like his guardians at this point is like the strongest wizard in the whole fucking movie and all that shit. Even though now he's dead and all that rich ass motherfucker left him was a souvenir. Like, I think that's kind of fucked up. But then you have, technically his cousin, Malfoy. Don't touch me with that. That's gross. Who is? I don't speak snake. I'm sorry. I was part of Ravenclaw, not Slytherin.
Harry wasn't a part of Slytherin either.
But he's like the devil. He's like, and I'm. What do you? I have no scar.
He's not the devil. He has a little piece of the devil in him. It's symbolic because we all have a little piece of the devil in us. So we all speak a little bit of snake.
I don't think it's symbolic at all. I'm pretty sure it's pretty straightforward. He has a little bit of the devil in him. But, anywho's.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Like, I want to know what the Malfoy family does. I can understand, oh, you're old money, but that doesn't explain everybody. It doesn't. It doesn't explain it at all. Like, what do you do on a day-to-day basis that is continuously keeping you so stocked full of money? You don't own your own business. You work for the devil. He's not paying you. He just came the fuck back to life. He's broke as a joke. He's so broke, he's using your house as a meeting place. Another thing, like, I'm sorry. You need me to house your meetings and shit, but you gonna talk shit and talk down on me. Bitch, you can get out the fuck out of my house.
Go.
And I don't understand, like, why are people so afraid of Voldemort? Oh, he's the strongest wizard to ever live. But it's like, we have come to the conclusion there are 3 curses that are forbidden. Because, like, I'm assuming there's, like, no defense against them. Or else they wouldn't be a threat. So
well, there's a defense against Crucio. Harry did it.
That's not a defense.
It's mind over matter.
Yeah, like, that's just training.
Or not that one. The one where you control people.
Really?
Yeah, because Moody, well, fake Moody, was telling him to do all these things, and he refused to jump on the desk. Because he had extraordinary willpower.
Oh, that is right. That is right. Well, so there's 2 curses that you can't really defend against. There's the Cruciatus curse, which is torture, and then the death spell. Now, since you can't fucking deflect the death spell, why the fuck am I going to be afraid of you? Understandably, that's something you like to just do to people when they don't agree with you, but it's like, bitch, I can do it too.
Nuh-uh. So, Harry tried to kill Bellatrix after she killed Sirius.
He didn't try. That was the Cruciatus curse.
Well, whatever. You have to have a very, very passionate hatred for it to actually work. Everybody can't do it.
She was okay. He just said you have to mean it. Like, I'm sorry. Alright, well, here's the thing. But I can understand you don't mean it because you're afraid. But, no, I'm going to be able to mean it because I'm not afraid of you. Like, I won't have a problem stop covering your eyes doing it. So it's like, oh, you're just really pissing me off, Voldemort. You know, Mr. Tom Riddle. You know, Mr. Richie Rich. How the fuck does he... Here's the thing. He's, like, has such a pure blood thing going on for him, but he's a fucking orphan. He doesn't know who his fucking parents are.
Kind of like how Hitler said only blonde-haired, blue-eyed people can live, even though he was neither.
And his grandmother was Jewish.
Ha-ha.
Irony. But it's like, like, he's talking about, oh, he thinks it's an abomination. Now, bitch, it'd be real fucking funny if you aren't even a half-blood, like, both your parents are human. Which is why you were probably in a human orphanage. Like, that never occurred to him? Like, do they have, like, blood tests to test how magic your blood is?
You didn't read the book?
Not all of them.
It explains it all in the last two.
How he's...
His mom was a witch.
And...
her dad and her brother went to jail, and she was by herself. And she died giving birth to Tom. And
these are in the very last 2 books?
Yeah. And they lived in...
I don't know anybody that has those.
I mean, I do, but they're at my mom's house. But anyway...
Oh. I didn't know they were. I would have read them.
They lived in the woods, not near anybody, because her dad was kind of psychotic. The only place she could go was the human orphanage, and she told them his name, and then she died. But she was definitely a witch. Dumbledore knows because he went back and he got people's memories.
Dumbledore, you sneaky bitch.
Oh, and you don't know who his dad was? His dad, Tom Riddle, was a muggle.
Yeah, see, and
who was rich, who she fell in love with, because he would ride past her house on his horse, and he was really good looking. So she gave him a love potion to make him fall in love with her, aka to have sex with her, so then she got pregnant. But then Dumbledore hypothesizes she felt really guilty, so she stopped giving him the love potion, and then he realized what a skank she was and ran away, and then that's why he never knew his dad. And then when he was a teenager, he went back and he killed his dad and his dad's entire family.
I was about to say, I'm like, but that doesn't, like, that would explain why he doesn't like muggles, but, like, if you never knew that, then, like...
Yeah, I can't remember how he figured out who his dad was, though. Oh, because he knew his name. And figured out where he was born.
Oh, like he knew that he was named after him.
Yeah, that was the only thing his mom told the orphanage people. His name is Tom Riddle after his father, and Marvolo is his middle name after his grandfather.
That's actually a pretty hot middle name.
Isn't it?
And he has a Richie Rich first and last name. Right? But going back to my other point, I would like to know what, I would just like to know what people do in the wizard world that keeps them rich.
Well, one thing that was mentioned.
I know you can work for the ministry because that's a government job for them. But and I know you can basically have your own open business. But here's the thing, like Ron,
Fred and George.
But the Weasley family isn't poor. That's the thing.
If they had only 1 or 2 kids, they would be reasonably well off.
Oh, that is, they are rats. They're rats.
They have like 7.
I thought they had more than...
Bill, Charlie, George, Fred, Ron, Ginny.
But they have, you said Bill.
Oh, Percy.
Percy.
7.
Okay, there we go. Ooh, I was going to say, that's the one that works for the ministry.
Yeah, the one that's an asshole.
Yeah.
Didn't talk to his family for a whole book and a half.
Yeah.
Jerk.
They showed him in the one movie.
I haven't seen any of the movies. I hate them. Well, I saw like half of the first and second one.
I think they showed him like when they were arresting Dumbledore.
I
think he was the one sitting there that was supposed to like get him, but it's like, bitch, I'm sorry, I don't care. I know who Dumbledore is. Oh, you're not gonna tell me to go get him. No, but why don't you go get him? Yeah. You're stronger than me.
Make my day.
Supposedly. No, you go do this. It would be a snap for you.
Weatherby.
Umbridge.
Oh, it's too bright.
But yeah, I'm gonna Google that. When I find out YouTube and World, I'm best believe, or if you find out before I do after I post this, like...
I mean, I feel like we've already come to the conclusion. People have jobs.
But it's like, I want to, like, I specifically want to know what the Malfoy family does.
The Malfoy family.
Like, I know that they... and then a lot of families marry. It's like,
well, Malfoy's dad was on the school board. I know that much. And he's conniving.
Oh, that's true. But he's only conniving and, like, intimidating because he's a Death Eater. And, like, everybody knows it, just nobody's going to say anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like... Because here's the thing. Because it was the Malfoy family who, for some reason, has always been rich. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're old money. Which would explain why...
They are, because they have a house elf. Well, had a house elf.
Oh, that is true. Well, no, I was just assuming that because his wife, Malfoy's mom, is part of the Black family. And their whole thing, they marry into wealthy families. Like Bellatrix, it's just, she married for money, fell in love.
Bellatrix?
Yeah.
Who did she marry?
She's a Black. She's Malfoy's aunt.
But she didn't marry anybody.
Yeah. She married into the Lestrange family. She married a man, Rodolphus Lestrange.
Oh!
Because it was Rodolphus and I forget his other brother's name, but I think they were like twins. But she married into the Lestrange family because they were like a really, really like well-known family. And that's how, to my understanding, that's how she got involved in being a Death Eater. Because the Lestrange family was known for being supporters, and then they got everybody else into it. But he got sent to jail and everything, and that's when she like went crazy. And I think like he died in jail or somebody killed him, and like she just went off the deep end because like she like made herself fall in love with him and all this other shit. And she was still a nice person when she was sent to jail. That's sad. I thought I pushed the stop button when, because I was done recording. I really wasn't expecting this. But yeah, like, if you find anything out that I'm asking before this is posted, like, please comment it and let me know. And we can talk about it, like, post response videos. But I'm gonna push end before this reaches 15 minutes and y'all can't even see it.
We love you!
I don't.
Mwah.
I appreciate your existence.
Mwah.
Maybe we can be friends sometime in the far future. Deuces. Up higher, up higher. Ah.